The next scene, the news on the TV reports that Mr. Tabata has passed away, and the cause of his death is still unknown. There are various rumors and theories going around, with some suggesting it was due to a tragic incident involving smoking in bed. Meanwhile, Toki is in the Prime Minister's office. The Prime Minister looks pleased when he sees Toki, and they exchange greetings. However, Toki acts cold as ice and hints at a possible link between the Prime Minister and the research facilities. It is then revealed that the Prime Minister is actually Toki's father, but Toki seems to hate his old man for turning him into a nobody codebreaker. Meanwhile, Ogami and Sakura are walking down the street, with Sakura hooked on a newspaper article about Mr. Tabata's mysterious death. A stranger suddenly pulls up next to them, asking for some privacy, signaling an important conversation that could affect their lives. The woman, who was disguised as a man, steps aside. She then expresses Eden's concerns to Ogami about his choice to take Sakura to Mr. Tabata's house during the mission that resulted in his death. According to the woman, this not only puts Sakura in serious danger, but also raised questions about her value and potential in Eden's eyes. She revealed that Eden's new directive was to protect Sakura at all costs, as she was seen as the rare breed, and possibly a crucial figure in their future plans. Later, on the school grounds, as they walked to class, Sakura suggested to Ogami that he should try making more friends to enjoy his forced school life. Ogami's reaction stood out. He made it clear that he was not interested in taking part in activities or forming relationships that didn't help him achieve his goals. He stressed that the code breakers were not his friends but colleagues with similar interests, showing how seriously he takes his role and mission. When Ogami arrives at school, his classmates, led by Aoba as the class president, organize a welcome party for him. During the event, the students propose various activities they want to do with Ogami throughout the year, offering friendship. Ogami, however, obviously has zero interest in all of this lame shit. Later that evening, Ogami goes through messages from classmates who want to befriend him. To Sakura's surprise, he burns the messages, explaining that he doesn't like leaving physical traces and prefers to memorize what they said. He also mentions that he isn't ready for any friendship right now. After that, we see Toki heading home when he suddenly suffers a severe heart issue that threatens his life. Meanwhile, Yukihina and Hitomi, both former code breakers known as Code 0 and Code 1, have turned against their old allies. They are gathering their own forces, enlisting agents who have gone missing under the Prime Minister's command. The developments hint a new and complicated conflict brewing in the world of code breakers, one that could have serious consequences. As night falls, Sakura and Ogami find themselves on the school rooftop, locked in a tense standoff. Hitomi's forces attack the school and advance toward the gate where Ogami and Sakura stand. These attackers, controlled by Hitomi, are weird reanimated corpses of those he has killed. While Ogami fights some of these undead agents, Sakura expresses her concern, disapproving of how he handles them. Ogami responds that they are already dead, and that only Hitomi has the power to bring them back to life. The situation becomes dire as Ogami starts to weaken while fighting against the relentless attack of Hitomi's undead army. Just in time, Miss Kondo steps in, using her guns to take down some of the reanimated agents, giving Ogami a brief moment to recover. This break allows him to chase after a group of these agents who have entered the school, heading toward their classroom. After a long struggle, Yuki and the other code breakers arrive to support Ogami in the ongoing battle. The fight grows more intense as they join forces to face the looming threat of Hitomi and his undead army. After successfully defeating Hitomi's reanimated agents, they carefully move a struggling Ogami to one of the classrooms. After that, Miss Kondo takes a moment to explain that Ogami has been using his special abilities a lot lately, which has made him weak. She reassures Sakura that this is common for people with special abilities, and assures her that Ogami will fully recover within a day, bringing relief to her. Curious about Miss Kondo's heroics, Sakura speaks to Heike and Yuki. She expresses her surprise at finding out that Miss Kondo is a code breaker too. Miss Kondo then clarifies that she isn't a code breaker, but an agent for Eden, who supports code breakers. Heike adds more context, explaining that Ogami is the lowest ranked code breaker, known as code number 6, which is why he was given a support staff member. This reveals the hierarchy and support system in the world of code breakers, highlighting duties of those involved. Sakura can't help but laugh when she hears that Ogami has the lowest rank among the code breakers. She couldn't believe that the wild psychopath who makes human barbecue for fun is only a low rank. Her amusement is very clear. Heike continues with the introductions, offering more details about the code breakers' ranks and powers. He explains that Yuki is code 3, and has the remarkable ability to control sound, making it both a flexible and powerful skill. Toki is known as Code 4, hinting that he too has unique talents that will surely become important as things progress. Heike then announces that he is Codebreaker 2. Besides his special abilities, he also acts as a judge for the other codebreakers, showing that he has a significant role in the group's operations. Sakura, now curious, asks about Code 5 and Code 1, wondering if they are still around. Heike replies that she has already met Code 5, and Sakura suddenly remembers the mysterious woman on the bike. She's about to ask about Code 1's identity when Miss Kondo steps in, suggesting they move to keep Ogami safe. The discussion about the missing code breakers is put on hold as they focus on Ogami's safety. Concerned for his well-being, Sakura suggests taking Ogami to her home for protection. However, Miss Kondo voices her concerns about the risks of such a move. She knows well the dangers of their situation, where threats can arise unexpectedly from all sides. In response, Sakura shows her determination. She firmly reminds Miss Kondo that she knows her home well, with a subtle flex about her influential father and his tight security. Sakura's confidence gives them the assurance they need to move forward with their plan. Together, they decide to take Ogami to Sakura's home, where he can receive the care and protection he needs to recover. After reaching Sakura's home, Miss Kondo shares an intriguing secret with the group. She reveals that she is the daughter of the leader of the Sakurakoji group, a powerful Yakuza organization in Japan. Sakura's parents then ask about Ogami and the others. Without revealing any of the codebreak shit, Miss Kondo explains that Ogami had fought to protect her and the other students at school that day. Sakura's parents offer Ogami and his friends a stay in the guest room. Later that evening, Heike talks with the somewhat downcast Toki. Heike provides important information, explaining that the group that attacked them earlier had split into two factions, with one targeting Ogami and the other going after Miss Kondo. Heike suspects that this split might have been planned by Hitomi, suggesting that Hitomi's ultimate goal might be to defeat Ogami. After that, Code 5, sent by Eden, arrives at Sakura's house to help them face Hitomi's expected attack. As night falls, Hitomi begins his assault. When asked about his motives, Hitomi makes it clear that his fight is not against the Codebreakers but against Eden, revealing a significant truth about his real objectives. While the Codebreakers are busy fighting Hitomi, he secretly sends Code 1 to kidnap the Prime Minister, and then dips once the job is done, successfully fooling everyone. Hitomi's intentions start to prove to be even more messed up after this act. Our loser Codebreaker group is overwhelmed with guilt and frustration, blaming themselves for falling into the trap Hitomi set. Heike admits that Hitomi executed his plan flawlessly, leaving them deceived and clueless. Toki, however, takes an unexpected position, suggesting they shouldn't even try to save the Prime Minister. This alarms Code 5, who strongly opposes Toki's idea, reminding everyone that the Prime Minister is also his father. Despite this, Toki stands firm in his decision, and refuses to be part of any rescue plan, leaving the group in disagreement. The group's unity begins to crumble, and a sense of despair grows within them as they all aren't able to stay on the same page. Meanwhile, Yuki's excessive use of his powers has led to an unexpected result, as he has turned into a freaking cat, a side effect of pushing his abilities too far. After the face-off with Hitomi that left several of Sakura's security members hurt, Sakura's father thanks the group for their brave efforts in protecting the clan from Hitomi's attack. Heike then takes a moment to explain who Hitomi is and his important role among the Codebreakers. He shares that Hitomi is Codebreaker 1 and that his boss was the Prime Minister himself. However, 3 years ago, Hitomi mysteriously vanished, sparking many rumors. Some thought he had died, while others guessed he had gone on a journey. To everyone's surprise, Hitomi has recently returned, causing chaos wherever he goes. Heike adds that during his time with the Codebreakers, Hitomi was the strongest among them. The reason behind his kidnapping of the Prime Minister stems from a deep desire for revenge, which drove him to such limits. Code 5 mentions that Hitomi's goals go beyond just killing the Prime Minister, suggesting that he might have a secret plan. The discovery of Hitomi's change from a former leader to a strong enemy leaves the group confused and upset. They struggle with understanding what could have happened to make Hitomi turn against them, and seek revenge on the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, Sakura's parents have a heartfelt conversation about Sakura's future, and the unknowns that lie ahead. Without their knowledge, Ogami listens in, eager to learn about their worries and dreams for Sakura. After they finish talking and leave the room, Ogami takes the chance to look through an old photo album of Sakura. As he flips through it, he finds pictures of Sakura as a baby. It suddenly hits him that Sakura is adopted. Wanting to be sure, he gently asks Sakura about her adoption, and she openly confirms it. This new information deepens Ogami's understanding of Sakura's past, and our Burna boy finally starts to get a hint of a soft spot for her. Sakura's father later pulls Ogami aside to tell the story of how they found Sakura, who was a newborn covered in blood, abandoned at their doorstep. This eerie and unsettling event has deeply influenced Sakura's life, leading to her strong fear of death and her need to protect the living. Sakura's father expresses his deep worry and care for her. He admits that they knew this truth would eventually come out, and as parents, they are dedicated to supporting her. He asks Ogami to help keep Sakura safe, highlighting how much they love and are devoted to her. The scene shifts to Sakura, who feels crushed when she sees the suffering of the security clan members receiving medical care. Ogami, solid as always, comforts her, telling her not to focus on the negative. He takes responsibility for what has happened, and says that if anyone should be blamed, it should be him. This is literally the first time this robot showed any feelings. Ogami encourages Sakura to stay strong despite recent events, reminding her that losing hope would let down those who believe in her. The clan members fully support Ogami's view, vowing to stand by her and protect her if Hitomi returns. After that, the code breakers think about how Hitomi went from being a friend to an enemy. They struggle to understand his reasons. To solve the issue, they decide to split up and search for either the Prime Minister or Hitomi, hoping to uncover the truth. At the same time, Miss Konda confronts the executive members in the school's language lab. She is upset and confused about not being told that Sakura is a rare breed. The executives explain that they didn't trust her because of her past connection with Hitomi. However, Miss Konda strongly denies any loyalty to Hitomi and expresses her frustration, determined to prove her commitment to the code breakers and their mission.